Hey guys, what's up? Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with a update video on myself and things. You might have wondered, or maybe you didn't even notice. It doesn't matter. Um, you might wonder, where did I go? When I just disappear? Um, Several things. Um, just want to give you updates on myself and the channel going forward, future and stuff. So I was gonna try and get Duke in this video, but he wouldn't be quiet and sit still. So he's outside the room where he wants to be sleeping. So we got the fence installed, and we're able to bring him about 3 weeks ago now. I think I brought him on a Friday night, so he's been here about 3 weeks. We're all still getting adjusted to living on our own, not being with our parents. I mean, they're not far away, but it's still kind of weird. I made the first mortgage payment, so that was cool and also weird at the same time. But we're working hard, trying to get extra hours of work when you can. Um, I was going to different stores too for work as well, helping out some other stores. So really didn't have the time to do videos or keep up with YouTube on those particular days, anyways. But just want to let you know, yeah, Duke is here. He's around. You might hear him. I don't know. Um, he seems to be pretty quiet right now. I think he just wanted outside his room. He's funny. So, but I just wanted to give an update. Of course, the big elephant in the room is the Battle of the Decades contest being canceled. I never actually did a video explaining why or anything like that. I just kind of sent messages out to everybody and just signed out of social media entirely. So if you've sent me messages on any of those platforms, I haven't seen them. I can't see them. I decided to take a break. Look, kind of take a step back and just think. What do I want to do? Do I want to continue the channel? Do I want to continue the TTMing? Because there's other things that I should be focusing on. But part of the reason the Battle of the Decades I decided to end it, I was just not having fun with it. People were either quitting or threatening to quit, or just not seeming interested anymore in doing it, which was a shame because when Chase and Megan first kind of suggested to do Star Trek versus Star Wars, I thought it was a good idea because we had on the table, because I would, behind the scenes, I would talk to Chase. I'm like, so what do you want to do this year? Do you want to be a captain again? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, we've already done football, we've done baseball. What do you think about Olympic athletes? And that was on the table. Hockey was a possibility because I had a ton of hockey cards. Racing was another one. But ultimately, we settled on Star Trek versus Star Wars. And we did a random, just to see. It didn't matter to me which team I was on. I could send to either one, Star Wars or Star Trek. So Chase was happy to get Star Trek because that was a new area for him to collect in. And Star Wars, I had a little bit, mainly more so for my sister. I'd get her stuff from it, but not really for myself. So that's kind of a new thing. Unfortunately, a lot of them are in the UK, which kind of didn't allow my budget to really go towards that because I have lots of US stamps, which I stacked up on before I moved. I found deals on, and they are real. I did double check those because I was a little worried about that. But as far as, I'd have to include cash, which don't always have. So that was kind of a bummer, but I did find lots of US ones, and I got a whole stack of TTMs I haven't even opened. I'll show you that later. But basically, yeah, that kind of just bummed me out a little bit. It wasn't that we weren't getting any points in, because I knew, eventually they're going to start coming in, because a lot of the Star Wars people they were showing like almost a year, not over a year to get back. So hopefully we get them in before. But that was one of the reasons, And then really, when we started the contest, we only had like 5 people actually interested in doing it immediately. And, after, advertising it and putting that, paying my sister, which was well worth it, but, a decent amount for her work because she does a great job. to create the artwork for the channel. I thought it would get a little bit more engagement, a little bit more appeal to some people, some collectors, and it really didn't. And we were stuck at like 5 or 6 people for the longest time. And I kind of practically had to beg people, hey, I need some more people to make this worthwhile, to at least even up the teams. And I even talked to Chase. I'm sure Chase remembers. I was like, I don't even know if we should even do this. I don't really feel like it. So, and I changed my mind and decided to do it. And maybe I shouldn't have gone forward with it after all. I don't know. But I mean, I'd already had everything set up, so kind of decided to do it. But ultimately, when I came down to like try and think of people to write to, I'd only be able to get a few out at a time, and I get distracted. Have things to do at the house, things from work, situations. Like, yeah, I don't feel like writing a letter. I don't feel like doing that. I'm having printer problems every now and then, bums you out and everything. So, yeah, that was kind of another big reason. It's just, really nobody really wanted, it seemed like they wanted to do it. So it just kind of felt like I was keeping a contest alive that was on live support. So that wasn't fun. I'm sure, Team Star Trek is probably not thinking that, but it just kind of felt like people didn't really want to do it from the get-go, other than a handful. So that's why I kind of decided to cancel it. As far as life goes, like I've already touched on it. We made a first mortgage payment. All the things that have been happening, even though I wasn't in the military or anything, like just the stuff with Afghanistan, it's just kind of like, I probably shouldn't be spending and blowing all this money on cards and stuff like that. I should be, trying to save just in case, all the stuff with COVID, there might be another stuff where you can't get cleaning supplies and toilet paper again. So I never thought, from transitioning from, living with your parents that, all of a sudden you got to worry about making sure you buy your toilet paper and cleaning supplies. So I'm just kind of distracted over there, distracted over here, and just my mind is just not on TTMs, not on YouTube. I haven't really been watching the videos every now and then, but for the most part, I've just kind of disappeared. But that's just kind of that kind of stuff kind of got me down a little bit. The Afghanistan. I've been attending the Veterans Breakfast Club Zoom meetings, which are really great, but your heart really goes out to them because they invited some veterans on there who did serve in Afghanistan. One guy was there from the beginning, since 1970. He was there in 79, I think, when they started. And then you had some recent ones, and it's just kind of like you felt for him. So it was kind of like, didn't feel like my channel stuff was important at the time. And that's just kind of got me down. So in a nutshell, yes. But I mean, those if you're not, watching those either through Facebook or whatever, or attending live, they're pretty good. Every now and then I get to chime in there and speak, but usually I'm just content just to listen to their stories and learn. And every week you learn something new. They do more shows than just on Monday nights, but for the most part, that's when I'm able to. Is on Monday night. I try to plan after I get back from work, and to go get that up and going and watch that and be a part of it. So that's cool. We had Henry, one of my friends here. He reached out to me a long time ago. At first, I didn't know if it was a legit person because I get emails all the time from people wanting to do some partnership or some fake advertisement, or they want an address. So for the most part, I try to help them out, but I didn't realize at the time Henry was legitimate, so I do apologize, Henry, if my emails from when you first met me were kind of offsetting. But now we talk sometimes, and he gives me some ideas of veterans to write to, and I give him some ideas of veterans to write to, and all kinds of stuff. And he introduced me to the show, so it was pretty cool. So he got to do some speaking on that, and kind of be the main focus point. Him and two other young guys. So that was pretty cool to see. Younger generation interested in the World War II era, because not very many are these days. So that was really cool. So yeah, me and my brother were working on landscaping. So usually it's my brother, though. I'm dead tired after work, but I try to help him when I can a little bit. But it's usually late, and we're getting ready for dinner by the time. But throughout the day, cleaning and landscaping is kind of what we work on. So as far as TTMing goes, I promised you I'd show you my stack. I might open them today, or some, I don't know. Some of these are open, but I haven't done pictures. But yeah, I've got the whole stack. So I don't know. I just don't feel like opening them, I guess. So I haven't done it yet. I'm supposed to have like 3 or 4 more come in today, according to the informed delivery. So maybe we'll open them here. As far as future of the channel goes, I don't know yet. Big part of me not doing videos up until now was I didn't feel like it was fun anymore. It was just kind of a chore, kind of like I was going out of my way sometimes. Sometimes not, though, not every time, but just sometimes I just kind of felt like I gotta do a video. And so I haven't done one because it was kind of nice to come home and just clean or get something ready, get dinner ready. Was focusing on other things that seemed more important at the time. So it's just kind of weird to explain, I guess. So it's a weird transition in my life, and I was spending too much time on YouTube, honestly. Too much of my time was going on there. I need to focus more on my spiritual health, my faith, as well as my physical health and my mental health. So I just kind of thought a break would be good. And as far as I know, I don't know if there'll be more videos after this one. I can't guarantee it. But I just want to let you know what I've been dealing with, what I've been thinking, what I've been working on. I understand that this might anger some. This might make people unsubscribe. That's fine with you. That's your choice. If you want to send words of encouragement, sure, that's fine as well. But you don't have to. It's not obligated to. Of course, most of you probably have my email. But as far as I might probably rarely check in on social media, just because there's sometimes that gets you down too. It's just a lot of junk that you don't need to see, that you don't need. And I guess I've been pretty much, I come home and I'm working on stuff on the house, put some music on, put a movie on later when it's time to rest, and try to read my Bible more if I can. Read that book that Cody sent me, and I'm nearly done with it. Just got like one more chapter left. I read it whenever I feel able to, and I got other books too I'd like to get to. So I really should focus more on trying to read some more, and less computer stuff. So that's, I guess, the best way that I can explain it. So I hope all this made sense, and I'm probably just rambling. I don't even know if I'll release this video. I don't know, but I figured I should at least film it just in case. So I hope you guys understand. If you don't, that's okay too. But I've been on here for 7 years. I totally forgot that August was my 7-year anniversary of uploading videos on a regular basis. So even though it says I think I joined in 2008, that was actually my mom's account that she gave me that we used to use. So and for some reason it won't let me change the email from hers to mine. So that's kind of weird. But that's another thing. So yeah, so 7 years, my 7 year anniversary, and so I don't know, maybe a long time away. I'll miss it. I'll want to come back. I'll come rejuvenated. I don't know. More empowered to do so, but at the moment, I don't know. So just pray for me. Keep me in your thoughts as I try to do for you guys as well. Let me know too if there's anything you want me to pray for you about. I'd love to do it. So I try to spend every morning. I got a decent drive to work, so and there's not a whole lot of action on that stretch of road. So your mind can just kind of wander, but also be alert enough to drive and just talk to God. So that's kind of what I do. So yeah, let me know if there's something I can pray for you as well. So that's it, guys. I love you, and just want to thank you for all the support over the years, and just keep me in your thoughts and prayers, and I as well will do for you. So thanks for watching, and hope you understand. Bye.